Bruh. Oh my god. I should not have had my snake out of its cage for this stream. Alright. I'm gonna make this quick. So, as I'm guessing, I'm not gonna wait for like people to pull up to this. This is just something I wanted to get back here. This is just something I wanted to make a video on for a bit. Um and so I'm gonna do it on a server that won't kick me. Hypixel. Motherfuckers. Hey. Alright. So, as you know, as some of y'all know, there's definitely there's plenty of people who just don't get along in the CTW community, and that's with any community, I believe. But definitely have had, as you can see in the title, I definitely have had different encounters in the past with these guys for sure. But here, how do I want to start this off? See, I know in the title it says forgiveness, but and it's not like any of these people are saying sorry or going to say sorry, but um, I'm not looking for a sorry. But at the end of the day, I feel like in my life I've always had like problems with holding grudges, man, and not I'm not even talking about just on the game. You feel me? I'm talking about like with people just I know in general, whether it be like my boys, like girls. You know what I mean? I'll be holding grudges sometimes, and I'm finally learning to kind of let that stuff go. Especially, I'm getting a little too grown to be holding on to grudges, bro. You feel me? I can't be doing that. That's just kind of lame. So, um, just want to make this video saying, for certain people, I forgive y'all, man. I feel like I'm not gonna go into detail about like everybody in particular. I think Soul, I think some people already know that I don't really like Soul for the more of a personal reason rather than it being like just like him just dropping on CTW. Um, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Uh, like I haven't. It's been a long time since that situation, and who knows? You know what I mean? I never talked to him about that situation. It could be totally like you know what I mean? I was told a story that ain't true. So, um, but even if it's the case, you know what I mean? I forgive you, soul. You know what I mean? I'll move past it, bruh. I ain't, you know what I mean? I feel like I've been excluding you out of certain things on purpose because of it, and you know, I think it's better if we touch talk in a VC man to man eventually. Uh, clear it up. Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe it's not what I thought it was. So, sorry if I'm not looking at the chat. I'm not gonna be looking at any chat today. It's just a quick message, real quick, and I'll move on to solar. I never thought I'd be. I mean, hey. So I think let me go over Mia Solar real quick. I think hopping on the scene of CTW, I had like it was like my first Solar was like the first person I went at for dropping the wool, and that's not really why. Again, if people who drop the wool, it's not like I take it. I mean, obviously I don't like it, but I don't like you know. It's not that deep. But he definitely would go off and say some other stuff, and you know what I mean. And then I would say some other stuff, and we were pretty toxic to each other. But at the end of the day, I remember he came up, he came to me and he said he like DM'd me, and he said, "Hey man, we don't got to be friends, but I ain't trying to beef with anybody." And my response to that was a little toxic. Um, you know, because I kind of saw that as like, wow, look at bro, now he's all that shit talking is falling back. But at the end of the day, Solar was kind of being the bigger person right there. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, hey, we should put it behind us. But um, so hey, I forgive you, Solar man. I feel like I still got you blocked. I'm pretty sure. After this stream, I'll make sure to unblock you, bro. And I don't know if you still play CTW. I think you might be kind of out of the CTW grind, but I wouldn't mind having you back. You know what I mean? And welcoming you back. You feel me? I feel like again, we just gotta let things go eventually, bro. And you said some things, I said some things. It should be all gone. Now CTN, there's plenty of people in CTN I don't know, so I did just kind of put CTN in the title mainly because I'm not trying to list every single IGN, but I think the main ones that in CTN that I really, you know, be having like I was having problems with and were having problems with me in the past were, um, oh my gosh, bro, my snake is really trying to run away. Is like, let's see. I mean, I feel like Moxe and me kind of are a little bit better now, I guess, but I think Moxe would be one. Siwa, I don't know how to say her name. Rapstar, Snaked. I think those are the main ones that pop up in my head. Um, I feel like for all different reasons, you feel me? They feel like Moxe said some things about me behind the scenes, and hey, it is what it is, Mo. I forgive y'all, man. Um, I think what kind of inspired me to like really think about this and be like was I just finished like kind of loading out all the people for this tourney, and I was really looking for a couple more players to like seal off our the number we needed. And I'm like, bro, this would be so easy if we just didn't have static and drama. You feel me? And I could just add people like y'all. You know what I mean? It'd be just so easy to just, you know what I mean? But that's the thing. There's a lot more that goes into it, right? I can forgive y'all, but there's other people who might not be as forgiving, or and people who had a lot more of a personal issue than I did. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I think Snaked, Rapstar, and Moxe, it's all, and Siwa, they definitely have disrespected me before, but hey, I'm moving on, man. I forgive y'all. Again, not looking for a sorry. Not looking for a sorry. Don't want one. Um, Especially don't need one. But just want to let y'all know that. And uh, I think Tisha. See, this was an interesting one. Is Tisha? I thought we were pretty cool, and out of nowhere, I was starting getting called out for being some crazy stuff. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, I don't know where that came from, um, but it was not true. But you know what I mean? I don't know. I think they had some type of discrepancy with me, some beef, and so it kind of went there, I guess. Um, at the end of the day, I'm not making this video to like, uh, or this stream, I guess, to kind of say, oh, what they did was perfectly fine. But uh, I mainly just say it, hey, you know what I mean? The past is the past. I'm willing to move forward. You feel me? Uh, if y'all are the same, man, you know, I can. DMs are open. You feel me? Uh, at the end of the day, I just don't want to be that guy anymore that holds grudges over some shit, and we beefing for no reason. You feel me? Like I shouldn't have to worry about inviting some of y'all to the tourney because it's gonna cause static. You feel me? Like we need to grow up. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone can like learn to move on from things and just be cool. Like it's a game. You know what I mean? It's a game, bro. And it should just stay that way. So that's it. I know this was a huge yap session. Apologies, but that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna be streaming later, and I guess another reason is I made this is, hey, everyone in the title. I'm gonna be doing like a little stream on Saturday tomorrow. That's gonna be like my 10,000 win stream or whatever, and I really want everybody that can possibly be there to be in the screenshot. You know what I mean? Like, whether you had problems with me or not, let's just kind of, and whether you have problems with people who show up to this screenshot, just pull up, bruh. Just pull up. Um, let's just all, you know what I mean? Just have like a community moment. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, fuck all that other shit. Let's just move on from it. Uh, so yeah, I don't know when I'll be doing that. I'll probably be doing it later in the day. So sorry to my EU guys, bruh. I know, I know my schedule's a little weird, but I'm probably guessing like 6:30 p.m. PST is probably when I'm gonna be doing it on Saturday. So hopefully I see y'all, man. See y'all there, man. I'm gonna be streaming. Maybe the last couple games that I need to get to the 10,000 wins, and then I'm gonna do a huge screenshot with whoever wants to pull up. So appreciate y'all, man. Much love. At the end of the day, big lesson for everyone. Don't hold grudges, bro. Move on from it. I know it's hard, right? I know it's hard. I know it's tough to. This was tough to make. It was tough to get to this point of making this video. You feel me? I'm a very. I can be very combative. You know what I mean? I like, but at the end of the day, I need to cool that shit off and realize it's a new day, bro. Much love, man. Sub, like, do what you can. I'll see y'all next one. Peace. Hey, hey.